bop choobity doo bop choobity doo 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 shoobity doo doo shoobity doo 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 shoobity doo. Hey. Hi, welcome to tonight's show. We have a very special presentation for you. We celebrate the return of the great Genreblast Film Festival happening August 29th through August 31st of 2025. I am ecstatic. I am shocked. I am excited. I am stimulated. I am overwhelmed. I will further communicate my emotions through a small song on the kazoo. Thank you. We got Paul Grammatico is here in the audience. Hi, Paul. And waiting backstage in the digital green screen room is the CEO of Genreblast himself, our good friend to the show. We haven't had him on in so fucking long. Oh my God. I feel like it's been forever, but we got to bring out the one and only Nathan D. Ludwig, who's here with us. Let's bring him out for a little bit of the old ultraviolence. Hey, buddy.
Hey. Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's been a while. Been too long.
I feel like I used to be on here all the time talking like, was it Batman? And
what happened? Let's go. Go, baby.
Alley.
Let's go, baby. I'm ready.
Let's do something. Yeah.
I stopped having guests on the show, not for any other reason than I don't know, just COVID stopped,
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I interview people, but that's a little bit different. It's not like I miss just having buddies on the show just to talk about stuff. I feel like isolated on an island.
Yeah, it's weird because you're right. The pandemic kind of stopped, and because I felt like it was kind of a community of people doing podcasts with each other. I had my little podcast going, and it all just fell away. But
I mean,
good memories though.
No, it doesn't have to be that way. Like the greatest podcast team that was ever assembled, the true Fantastic Four, was you, me, Mike Lombardo, and Bob Rose, and there was nothing better than that crew talking.
Embarrassment movies. Of riches. Like what did we cover? The Frighteners and Jingle All the Way. That was some prime podcasting there.
Hours of discussion about two incredible films from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, absolutely. I'm ready to make it a trilogy, baby.
What should we cover next? Would you Last Action Hero?
Fuck yes. Oh my God, I could talk about Last Action Hero for hours.
Me too. That's kind of the point, I guess, right?
I think so, man. I think so. I think the last time I was on your show, we talked about Big Bully and how Big Bully is actually like the third act of Big Bully. It turns into like a horror film with Tom Arnold and
oh my gosh, I got to release that lost episode. That was crazy.
Wait, Rick Moranis and Tom Arnold? Who's the other guy?
Rick Moranis and Tom Arnold.
It is Rick Moranis. Yeah, that's like the tail end of Rick Moranis. Dumb.
He was in a bunch of those movies. Like, was it Car Wash and Big Bully? And something else too, right around that era.
There's another one with Kevin Pollak and Jamie Lee Curtis. Remember House Arrest?
Mm-hmm.
That's on Hoopla. I gotta revisit that one.
Is that Kevin Pollak and Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Jennifer Love Hewitt's in it.
God, the 90s, man.
The 90s. So how's things going with Genreblast? Like, what's going on? What's the dealio, yo?
Things are going well right now. We took a year off in 2024, just kind of pursuing our own projects. Reagan is a full-time graphic designer, runs her own store. Our promo manager, our graphic designer manager.
Brilliant graphic designer. She does incredible work.
Yeah, and then Chad and myself were writers and filmmakers also. So we kind of took some time off to write books and make movies and produce films and all that other wonderful stuff. And we're back. We're ready for 2025. And we're kind of in scramble mode now, not going to lie. Like, because we're not used to the rhythm for having a year off. So we're like, this week and last week has just been like it's a controlled panic. Like we know what we're doing, but it's just like, we got to get all this stuff done for the festival. So we're just about finished wrapping up everything we need to get done for prep for the festival. But it's going great. We're going to be sold out. It's a packed theater this year all weekend.
Amazing.
And yeah, I'm so excited we have a lot of newbies, a lot of newcomers coming to the festival, along with our usual crew and the usual film goers in the local area. So it's going to be a good group of peeps. And the films, oh my God, the films are so good this year.
Oh, I saw some of them and they were something else. Let me tell you what, there was a couple on there. I was just like, wow, these are perfect shorts. They're not just perfect shorts for Genreblast. They're just perfect shorts all around, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, what were you going to say?
Yeah, you did get a chance to see some of the weirdo shorts, right? The Midnight WTF shorts.
I sure did.
What did you think of some of them? Tell me about them.
Oh my God. I mean, it just gave me a giant cinema boner is what it did. I just, there's this one called about this mosquito one was excellent.
Oh, Skeeter by Chris McEnroy. Yeah.
Oh my God. I love your, you have this almost like spectrum-y, like autistic, like memorization of everybody that comes to play your festival. Like I guess you have to, but like, it's just like, it's 91 shorts. So it's like you just pulled the name of the thing and the filmmaker with perfect pronunciation of their name. And I'm just kind of really, I'm like, yeah, the mosquito one. You're like, oh, Skeeter by Chris. I just loved it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of the game, right? That's part of why I love doing it. And I haven't quit yet. So I like to make listicles. I'm always on Letterboxd and, that kind of stuff. I like my movie, Rain Man movie logistics. I've been tracking box office, and actors and actresses like filmographies before IMDb. These are like notepads of like lists and stuff. So I'm really, really into that kind of stuff.
Do you remember Corona coming attractions?
I absolutely remember Corona coming.
Oh, Nathan! No, you do not.
I was like, before Ain't It Cool?
Dude, I used to be, no one remembers Corona coming attractions. This is where I learned about Kill Bill. This is how I learned about Avatar. And I remember reading, you know how they had like the updated news section at the bottom of the thing? I remember Titan AE was on there. I remember like the trailers would come out after I'd been reading and reading about these movies, and seeing the trailer would make you go, oh my God, it's like real. But I remember reading about Kill Bill and thinking like, God, what's Kill Bill going to be? They had Inglourious Bastards was on there too. But I remember reading about Ridley Scott's I Am Legend that was going to star Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it was like it captured my imagination. It was like reading a novel. They like talked about like all this world building in just the development hell news of it all. It was just, what a website that was. And, I bet you it's on the Wayback Machine somewhere. I wonder if it is.
You know what? You can find pretty much anything these days. I was looking at an archive of like an internet browser archive of like advertisements from like the mid 90s. It was very surreal. Like,
wow.
You can find pretty much anything on the internet if you look hard enough.
Another great short that I watched that was just like immaculate to me. The Skeeter one was immaculate to me. Another one that was immaculate to me. The Real Idiots guys. They are fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Their testicle one was hilarious. The dolls, the ventriloquist.
Oh my gosh.
Dummy is that's like top 10 tier perfect. Short, that was a perfect short for me.
That was astounding. I mean, usually we're pretty divisive on stuff, but I mean, Chad was like, holy shit. I was like, holy shit. You were like, holy shit. I was like, it's very rare a short like that comes along that blows everybody away all at the same time equally. And that's one of them for sure. Just so weird, but so funny, darkly funny, and so sad and sweet at the same time. It hits everything, all the notes all at once in 12, 13 minutes. So just a masterpiece.
It really, really does. Okay, I just found Corona coming attraction. I found it. Wait, oh my god, this is fucking insane, dude.
Isn't that a blast from the past?
This is, hold on, I gotta share my screen real quick. Real quick. This is amazing. I have not seen this in forever.
Oh my gosh.
Is that blowing your mind or what? This is wow.
That takes me back to working at the movie theaters at Regal Cinemas. And
is that just that is just sublime. But wait a minute, it says June 7th is, I thought Corona Coming Attractions was, I thought that had gone extinct, right? Like, let's see here.
That looks like Super 8.
Oh my God.
Is it still active?
I guess it's still active. That's insane. The earliest timestamp is 2009. So the ancient Corona Coming Attractions that I loved, I remember it being like an all-white interface. Not that anybody gives a shit about.
Wow, this is all 2009. Yeah, Sucker Punch, Super 8. Yeah.
Wow.
2010. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that kind of makes me sad because it's like, oh shit. What just happened? Did we just lose Nathan? Nathan! Oh no. Nathan, please report back into the I don't know what just happened, but Nathan, please report back. We lost Nathan, everybody. Don't worry, he'll be back in just a moment. There he is. He's back. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
hi.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Some sort of snafu. In any case, that really makes me sad that we can't go back in time to see Corona from the 90s. That would have been spectacular, truly.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We got Gush. Gush is coming to Genreblast, right?
Gush, world premiere of Gush by Brian K. Williams, Scott Shermer. Great psychosexual thriller, horror thriller.
I love Scott's movie. Are they coming? Is Scott coming?
They're Scott, Brian, Ellie,
cool.
They're all coming.
Amazing. Scott's first film. It's not his first film. I think it is his first film.
Was it Found? Are you talking about
Found? Found is.
That was great. That ending is so fucked up.
The ending is so fucked up, but like Found, besides like the battery, Found was another example of like, holy shit. Like, look at these people going out and making movies in their backyards with like a Canon, 7D. Just unreal. What a movie. House of Ashes. I haven't seen that one. I don't know anything. I didn't watch any of the features.
House of Ashes by Izzy Lee. She'll be at the fest too. Really good, like kind of a very clever take on a haunted house film. This woman is under house arrest after being suspected of murdering her husband and their unborn baby. Oh. And there's a new law in the state that she's in that says that you can't, like wrongfully, she's being accused of wrongfully terminating an abortion or whatever.
Right.
Very topical as far as like what's going on with abortion now.
Current events.
Yes, it's really well done. Very clever twist on the haunted house film. So yeah, I'm looking forward to people checking that out. That's a Virginia premiere. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then I love this poster. Oh my Lord.
God. Sugar Rot is, I don't know if anyone's familiar with like splatterpunk fiction.
Yes.
This is a splatterpunk movie, basically.
Perfect.
It is. I don't even know if I can even repeat the plot, like even on this podcast.
You know what? I don't want to know anything. I didn't watch it. I want to be completely blind. The poster says it all. Look at the poster. The poster says it all. Let's all be.
If you're looking for the hard stuff, if you're a hard stuff kind of moviegoer, Paul is right. Paul was one of our featured judges this year. He watched Sugar Rot. Sugar Rot is insane. It is.
When is it? What day is it playing?
Saturday night. So we're gonna have to do Waffle Blast Friday night if you want to see Sugar Rot.
Oh God. Yeah, we'll talk about Waffle Blast in a little bit. We gotta figure out how Waffle Blast is going to work this year. Very important that.
Or we can see it after Sugar Rot. Yeah.
I definitely want to see Sugar Rot. Probably we'll figure it out. The Man with the Black Umbrella.
So if you love found footage horror, this is going to be your favorite film of the weekend.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of found footage horror. Even the mediocre ones, I can find creepiness out of it. That's just me. But this is so good. Ricky Umberger directed it. He had a movie called Project Eerie about 2 years ago at our last Genreblast. It's going to play like gangbusters. This movie creeped the hell out of me. Paul watched it too. We watched it in our Airbnb in Ohio while Chad was sleeping, but it definitely creeped me out. It's really well done, and it's kind of a mystery surrounding this guy with a black umbrella. Like what a bunch of disappearances and murders, and this guy, the brother of one of the victims, and along with a private investigator, kind of look into what's going on. And as you know, they probably shouldn't be doing that. So
it's very true. Very true.
Stuff.
You should never be doing it. And then we have Interstate.
Interstate's a really cool sci-fi thriller that was made entirely in Virginia. Local area. So directed by Sam Gorman. So this trio of entrepreneurial, ingenious young people kind of create a portal to an alternate dimension, and within that portal is an enigmatic figure known as the Tracksuit Man, and he wants to get into our dimension, and he doesn't have very good intentions. So
hey, I don't want anybody in my dimension that doesn't have any good intentions. It's not allowed.
Yes, so it's very well shot, for low budget, for any budget, to be honest with you. It looks great. It's got kind of that retro sci-fi feel to it, even though it's set in modern times. Cool score, cool cinematography, really good cast. I think people are going to be surprised. This is probably the sleeper of the fest. People are going to really be into this one.
Before we continue, it's very important that we talk about the sponsor of both Genreblast and this channel.
Yes.
RIOTstickers.com. Nathan, what do you know about Riot Stickers?
I know that RiotStickers.com is the bomb. And we played the ad for Riot Stickers at Genreblast, and people will sing it in the theater now. It's fantastic. If they are so fast with shipping, I can attest to this. They are lightning fast. They asked us what we needed. And it was like here before I finished my sentence. It was so good. Backdrops, banners, posters, stickers, postcards, anything you can think of for your promo materials, for your book, your movie, your band, whatever. They can do it for you.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. We actually have a special promotion. There are two special promotions, actually. The first special promotion is if you go to riotstickers.com/Frumess, you can get 1,000 stickers for $79.
Wow.
Straight the fuck up.
Wow.
1,000 stickers for $79. You're not going to beat that price. That's a really good price. However, there's also another deal where you can get 20% off with a special promotional code in tandem with Genreblast, which is,
I think it's Blast 2025, but I don't know if it's still going on. I think he said it was till August 15th, but maybe it's still going on. I'm not 100% sure. So you can try.
Either way, use Riot Stickers. Link is down in the description for go to riotstickers.com/Frumess. And these stickers, when you do use the promotional deal here at the channel, these stickers are 3 inches by 3 inches. They're printed on vinyl. They have a UV coating that protects from the sun. The vinyl protects from water. It's just, and you can get anything. You can get anything you want printed. You want an eyeball? You want a flying eyeball? You want some fingers that aren't attached to a hand? You can get that done at Riot Stickers. And working with CEO Sharpie Riot himself, there's no better guy. He's off somewhere in some clandestine aquatic oasis looking for buried treasure and swimming with sharks, because that's what he does in his spare time. And he's having a blast. He's having a genre blast. So right here he is. Here he is now. Look at this. I didn't even see this. Look, he just popped. Thank you for the support from us and Genreblast are the bomb. Thank you, Riot Stickers.
Awesome.
He's here. He's actually
there. He is.
There he is. That's too fucking funny. So look, go down, go to riotstickers.com/Frumess. Check out the promotional. If you have anything, and maybe you need a t-shirt, maybe you need a banner, maybe you need buttons, maybe you need drum heads, whatever the case is, Sharpie will talk with you. He'll email with you. He'll work through it with you until you get it. And come join us at Genreblast, where we will all be singing. We'll take some video and we'll post it for Sharpie. will all be singing the Riot Stickers theme song in the audience.
Yes,
right,
we will.
Nathan?
Absolutely.
In the meantime, let's play the video.
Riot stickers, we are the bomb. Riot stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. We are the bomb. Riot stickers, we are the bomb. Riot stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. We are the bomb. We are the bomb. We are the bomb. We are the bomb.
And that is a promise.
Mm-hmm.
That is a promise. Paul Grammatico says, if you like bubblegum, that we will love Meat Machine. I love Jeffrey Garcia. I wish he lived closer because I actually would love to work with him. I think he and
Me too.
I
would love to work with him.
yeah, he's an awesome dude. Is he coming? Is he going to be there?
He was trying to come, and I just found out today he's not going to make it.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? I will be there to sing the praises of Meat Machine. I haven't even seen it, but I know it's going to be great. I'll tell everybody and their mother to go catch Meat Machine on behalf of Jeffrey Garcia, because I love Jeffrey Garcia and his filmmaking cadre.
I might love Meat Machine more than bubblegum, and I love bubblegum. So
I know you love bubblegum. Bubblegum's fun. A lot of fun, bubblegum.
So yeah, if you're into like this, this is a Chad movie. This is Chad's baby. Like as far as like cause day celeb or whatever you call it. I said, Chad, what stood out to you as like the movie, like Meat Machine, like right away? This is fun, shitty, trashy, grindhouse, low budget. This one wasn't shot on VHS, maybe partially, but it's just down and dirty, nasty. It's super offensive. A lot of offensive language and situations. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, then steer clear of Genreblast at midnight.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's not for everybody. But if you like really offensive, gross humor and funny stuff like that, then you'll be laughing your ass off right along with Chad and me. Jeffrey Garcia is a hell of a filmmaker.
He sure is. All right, and then we have our buddy Jeremy. He's got a movie called Blood and Rust.
So Jeremy Herbert, who's a longtime veteran of the festival, and who I made a movie with called Worst Laid Plans. He directed, I produced. Great dude, super smart guy, great taste in 80s movies and saxophones. He made a movie called Blood and Rust, and it's a vampire noir Western action movie. And it's the same kind of quirk that Jeremy Herbert has, and that's a compliment, is going to be in this movie. And it's playing at 6:15 on Saturday. Prime time. This is a special advanced screening. The movie's not even 100% finished. It's picture locked, just as some temp sound here and there. But this movie is going to be a super advanced screening that you're not going to be able to see anywhere else. This is an exclusive for Genreblast.
It sounds like a treat.
Yep, hell yeah.
Sounds like a treat. What about, we talked about Meat Machine already. Hold on. Burnt Flowers. Yep. Straight from the UK comes Michael Fausti, who is a Genreblast OG. Ooh. We've been playing his short films since 2016. And he's not able to make it to the fest this year. It's a lot to hop across the pod, but we're playing his UK kind of grindhouse crime thrillers for Sunday night at 10:30. And it is kind of like another noir, kind of figuring out like past lives and who's the killer and who's not the killer and what's going on with everything. A lot of femme fatales in it. It's really well done. Good stuff. We played his feature film Exit in 2020, the COVID year of Genreblast. Yeah. Exit. That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. So he's a good friend of the fest, and we always love playing his stuff.
I mean, in general, you like to do that. You like to play movies of the people that are like within the circle, which I think is really nice.
As long as it doesn't suck. I mean, like I can only do so much.
Of course. But just that I once heard you say something like you curate people as much as you curate films, and I think
we absolutely do. Yeah. If I'm gonna have a choice to play a film from somebody who's a douchebag and somebody who's a nice guy, and they're both really good films. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the nice person every single time. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What is marginalia?
All right. So another vet of the fest. Like, you take 2 years off and everybody waits patiently. So, and
Yeah, apparently.
Mark Beale is another fantastic feature film director from Bloodsucker's Handbook, Bloodsucker's Planet, which was an awesome stop motion marionette horror thriller about vampires on a planet. Like, it was so cool. It was kind of like Thunderbolts-ish, Barbarella kind of stuff. So he's bringing back he's back with his movie Marginalia. A lot of effects, stop motion, puppetry, miniatures. Just, he's so good at this stuff. He's a genius when it comes to this practical effect stuff.
When's that playing?
But a cursed abbey with a secret. And you will find out more if you come check it out. It's in glorious black and white too. Love it.
Me in black and white. We're best friends. What day is that playing and at what time?
That is Friday at 1:45 p.m. Friday the 29th.
Okay.
I'll send you a screener if you want to watch it.
You're going to have to do that. Tonight and maybe tomorrow. Tell me about that.
So tonight and maybe tomorrow, directed and written by Michael Smallwood. He actually submitted the screenplay to our competition. It did place in our competition a couple years ago, 2022-ish, something like that.
And now it's back.
So this is like an end of the world version of Can't Hardly Wait.
All right, sold. You just boom.
It's like a house party at the end of the world. So like aliens have invaded, and they're rounding people up, and
high concept, low budge.
Yeah, so it's like Can't Hardly Wait meets like Independence Day or something like that. So it's good. Like everybody's expecting the world to end, so they're all kind of just living their lives, living La Vida Loca for one last big party before everything goes to hell. So
have you seen? Sorry to cut you off.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry,
fine.
finish what you're saying. I'm trying to get better at that. No, finish what you're saying.
No, I talk too much, so it's good if you cut me off.
No, I definitely talk more than you. I definitely do.
So yeah, they're just unrequited love and tensions rise, all that kind of stuff. It's really good little flick.
What does it say is, have you seen the Australian end of the world thriller tragedy called These Final Hours?
It sounds very familiar, and you know what? I might have watched it maybe a long time ago, but it's not ringing a bell as far as recalling like what happened.
I'm highly going to recommend this, but I'm just warning you, it is so bleak and dark. It's darker. I would say it's even darker than Threads. It's as dark as Threads. It came out in 2013 and it's Australian and 2014. I'm just trying to see where it's street. Oh, it's everywhere. It's free. You can watch it on Hoopla for free. You can watch it with ads for Roku, Plex free, and it's free on YouTube. And great, good production value. And basically what it is a comet hits the planet and is creating a firewall. Like it ignites the oxygen in the atmosphere. Nothing is going to survive. However, the comet lands. It's basically like what would happen if Armageddon failed. I think the movie even begins with them saying over the radio, that's it, guys. The team didn't shoot the team shot their shot. Nothing we could do, blah, blah, blah. The asteroid lands in North America. So they have 12 hours. They're already dead. The world is dead. It's 12 hours until the fire is going to come to them. And it's just about the final hours of the planet. And it is and it takes place in like a suburban Australian town. It is so fucking bleak, but it's really fucking good. And it's about this guy. It's like this guy is racing to get to his girlfriend before he's going to die. And it's just, I can't recommend it enough. I only watched it once because I want to watch it again, but it's so dark that I can't, I have to be in a certain state of mind if I'm going to watch it. I can't watch it. I can't bring myself to watch it again. It's that bleak.
Is it really darker than Threads? Really?
I would say, listen, Dark Threads.
That's pretty. Dark. That's pretty bleak, dude.
Did you ever see The Divide?
Yes. Have you seen Come and See?
No. So you told me to watch Come and See. Do you know that I have it? The Criterion disc is on my shelf right over there, and I'm just waiting. to watch it because I'm just like, I'm so afraid to watch it because I know it's going to get me.
Yeah.
And like these final hours, Miracle Mile, and like Threads, like these are movies like I have to be in like a certain state of mind to watch them. And I don't know, maybe it's good to be in a really bad place to watch them, because when they finish, you just go, oh, the world isn't ending. Like,
you know what, as Morin Zevon said, I'd rather feel bad than not feel anything at all. And
I like that.
I like a good, sad, depressing movie. I really do. And it's kind of life affirming in a weird way. Like it's an emotion check. You know what I mean? Like it lets you know, like if you can cry at a movie, that means you're a human being. Like basically.
This really tugged to my heartstrings. I know part of the reason why I can't watch is because children are involved, and
yeah, that's rough.
As both of us being parents, we weep for the children. You know, like you just can't.
As much as I love dogs and cats, now that I have kids, I'm just like, sorry, dog. Save the kid. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sorry.
It's so true, man. You know, like you, I know you're a connoisseur of you know, transgressive anything. For me too. Did you see The Coffee Table?
I kind of avoiding that one because I kind of have an idea what it is. Like, and I don't get offended, but like I watched The Nightingale and that one really bothered me.
Oh, The Nightingale is brutal, but let me tell you something.
I don't get mad at the movie. It's my personal, like, that was like too much for me. You know?
I'm going to tell you something. The Coffee Table is going to be your favorite movie of all time.
I heard it's like a dark comedy.
It's not. It's as bleak as everything we just discussed, except it's the darkest, blackest comedy. The comedy is so dark. It's like the darkest episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm that you will ever watch. It's literally Curb Your Enthusiasm, except as the darkest, bleakest, funniest. Like as Mick Garris infamously, as Elric Kane used to quote Mick Garris on Shockwaves. Remember Shockwaves? R.I.P.
Yeah.
He used to, the comedy is so black that it's red. It's nothing could be truer. And I'll tell you something, that movie goes places. And what's so crazy about The Coffee Table is that it's just 4 people in an apartment. Like that's it. It's 4 people in an apartment. And it's really, really, really resourceful filmmaking that requires on implications. I love like Alfred Hitchcock, like Rope. You hide the body in the table, and the knowledge of what is there without having to see it enhances everything that's happening.
Yeah, no, I gotta bring myself to watch it.
So these final hours and The Coffee Table for Nate. He needs to do both of those. The first drafts, The Outcasts, a meta comedy by Michelle. I can't pronounce Michelle's last name ever. So
Michelle Iantuono.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yes. Yeah, Michelle's back at the fest. She's got a really cool experimental kind of film where she digs up a screenplay that she wrote when she was like 12, and she makes her friends act it out. And Michael Smallwood's basically kind of like the judge, or whatever, kind of make them laugh a little bit. And, you know, it's a lot of goofing around. It's a fun party movie. It's playing 8:30 right after the awards at Genreblast. It's the perfect slot for that because it's kind of a party movie. It's a fun hangout movie. Grab a beer, grab some mozzie sticks, and go watch, have a good time for 90 minutes. It's really fun. It's really loose. And it's just a good movie to just sit and have a chuckle at. So people should definitely check that out after the awards.
That's
Ensemble
awesome.
Cap.
And then, like 91 short films. I believe the previous year was 99. I mean, to do anything above 90 period is just like insane to have so many shorts, you know, like it's awesome. The shorts are my favorite. I like features. Don't get me wrong. I like features, but the reason why I always prioritize the short blocks over the features is because to me, first of all, it really is all the flavors. Number one. Number two, you know, you never know where the shorts are going to end up. To see them on the big screen playing with an audience, you're not going to have a better time with a communal audience laughing at a never-ending shorts block, whereas features do eventually find their way to VOD or YouTube or some way, shape, or form. I feel like it's a lot easier to recoup on the features than it is the shorts. And so I love those short blocks. They're fantastic.
Yeah, I always go back and forth every year. Should I play more features and less shorts? Should I play more shorts, less features? It's always like a struggle because there's
hard.
A lot of filmmakers don't understand this, even when I try to break it down for them. Because look, I get it. You're thinking about your film, and you're only thinking about your film. I'm thinking about 1,000 films. So, and I have to find a place for as many as I can. And so invariably, a lot of films don't make it in that are really, really good. And, a lot of filmmakers are like, well, if it's really good, why didn't it play? Like, no, you don't understand. Like, there's literally 36 to 46 more shorts I could have easily played, and they would have killed. So you are so lucky that you are playing at the Alamo and this other guy or this other gal isn't. That's just the way it is. Like, so I could have programmed another day of shorts. I could have programmed another day of features. Like, it really is down to the wire with some of this stuff. And 80 to 90 shorts is a good range. That's usually our normal range. It can be anywhere from 80 to 90. Features about 10 to 15, roughly. We don't play on two screens. We play one screen through the entire weekend. So it's a communal experience from beginning to end. We've messed with doing double screens. I think we did it one time. Nobody liked it. They don't like having to choose, basically. And it cannibalizes the audience. If you're a filmmaker and you show up to Genreblast and your movie's at 9 and there's another Genreblast playing at 9, I mean, that's not really very fair.
I don't like double screens, to be honest with you. I'd rather be in or I'd rather be out, you know?
Yep, absolutely.
And what was I about to say? You kind of I really shouldn't. I'm allowed to make this joke as a card carrying Jew. I'm making this joke. You're like Oscar Schindler. It's like you can get fucking a couple more. I can get a couple more. You know what I mean?
I mean, it feels like that. Like I'm just like, oh man, like when it gets down to the wire, I'm like, I've got 3 5-minute movies, or I've got just one 15-minute movie. Like, I'm gonna plug in the 3 5-minute movies because that's 3 more people that are in. So length is always an issue. If you've got a 15-minute movie, can you cut it down to 10? If you've got a 25-minute movie, can you cut it down to 15? It's once it gets up into the 22, 23, 24-minute range, your chances drop exponentially.
It's just like, at the end of the day, I mean, it's literally like it's literally what I was thinking about when you were saying that. I was thinking about Liam Neeson in fucking Schindler's List when he's talking about, I could get a couple more. But it's like, it's really true though. And the total running time of like a short, if you have a 3-minute short, even if it's not like the top notch, it's like, what is 3 minutes? I can stick 3 minutes somewhere. You know what I mean? And it it allows you to like, it hedges your bets, the short, if you're short and sweet, and so like, I can't think of a single like reason why it's like, oh wow, here's like a micro short that's like 60 seconds. Why can't I fit that in somewhere? Like, I'll find a way to put 60 seconds on somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, especially in front of a feature film, I can plug in 2 or 3 or 4, 3, 4, 5-minute short films. And that's the same as a 20-minute short film. So, and Paul in the chat there is right. Feature film, same way. If I'm getting a submission and it says 75 minutes, boom, I'm looking for it. I'm give me a reason not to play it is what I'm saying.
Right.
That's
short features.
Length.
Yep.
75 to 85 minutes max. I mean, when you got an hour and 55-minute movie, boy, you better be Quentin Tarantino or Steven Spielberg. Like,
it's true,
seriously.
Man. It's true. It's true. I feel like for a fest, like 75 to 80 minutes is a real sweet spot of like, boom, do it. Yep.
Rule of thumb, like even pushing it under 100 minutes. If you can get it double digits, your chances playing it a lot. This is me for a 10-year fest director.
Yeah.
Get your feature film under triple digits. I don't care what your excuse is, but I love this scene, whatever. Get a fest cut that's under 100 minutes if you want
That's
to play.
true. Yeah.
Save the rest for the director's cut for streaming or for your DVD. But fest directors have a lot to worry about when it comes to runtime. Make their job easier by making your movie as short as possible, and you'll play at more fests. That's just the way it is.
And I think it also comes down to like credits too. Like if you put a ton of credits at the beginning of your short, like, you know, you're like, I feel like for shorts, like, I mean, listen, there's no rules to making a short film, right? There's no actual rules.
No.
Anything can be a short, but you know, put your credits at the end or put your credits like built into the opening of the movie.
Wasn't there like a big debate on Facebook one time? Do you remember that? There was somebody that was like, don't post any credits at the beginning of the film. Nobody wants to see that. And there was a bit of an uproar. I forget.
Really? Oh my God. I would love to read that thread. Maybe I saw it. I
prefer just jumping into it. I mean, have all your credit. Have all your credits at the end. You still give everybody credit. But unless you have a really cool credit sequence or it serves a story point or something like that.
That's what I mean. If it's built into the story, like the credits are happening as the narrative is happening, like that makes sense.
But if you just have like a 6 Sense opening credit crawl, like,
oh my God, like you have so much goodwill. You only have so much goodwill is what I mean to say.
Or have a stinger of an opening and then cut to your credits. Like do something to engage your audience. If you just start with like a slow opening credits, nobody knows you. They don't know.
Rakefet says there's no need for credits in the beginning unless you're actually putting it over your story. And she's right.
Exactly.
She's completely right.
Yep. And when you're,
150%.
When you're Catherine Bigelow or Dennis Villeneuve, then you can do whatever you want.
That's true. That is true. That is very, very true. By the way, a lot of, oh my God. First of all, are you watching Alien Earth?
Haven't watched yet. I'm going to wait to binge it because then
you really should, because I'm dying right now.
If I start watching it, I'm going to forget that it's
dying.
going to keep coming on, and then I'll have to start all over again. So
I'm dying. I'm dying. I just finished the 3rd episode.
Oh.
And I'm itching. I'm like friggin' Tyrone from that Chappelle sketch where he's like,
you got any more of them?
Yeah, you got any more of them Alien Earth episodes? My God, I was like, oh my God, please don't stop. Please don't end at that point.
Is it fan servicey? Is there a lot of callbacks?
Honestly, I think it is. You know how like Terminator, like they can't get Terminator right in all these sequels. Like they're trying to revamp it and it's just not working. And to the extent that's also been the problem with the Alien movies as well. Like, you know, Prometheus was Prometheus and this Alien Covenant movie was, which is supposed to be Prometheus 2. And then it ends up, let's use the Alien name for a Prometheus sequel. And I feel like the show is it should be the golden yardstick of like, this is how you expand and build on something that is like already established and wants to like stretch your legs into new areas. And I'm just like thrilled. I'm thrilled.
That's exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to binge it in a couple weeks when it's done. Was it 8 episodes, 10 episodes?
I don't know. All I know is I need that 4th episode. Riot Stickers says I just extended the Blast 2025 promo code for 20% off on stickers until September 1st. You can get 20% off if you use the Blast 2025 promo code for stickers. I mean, there you go. So you got 2 different ways to save big with riotstickers.com. I mean, it's a win-win guaranteed situation.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Riot Stickers. You rock.
We salute you. Riot Stickers, you are the bomb. I'm trying to think what else I saw.
Did you watch Baby Tooth? I love Baby Tooth.
Baby Tooth. What was Baby Tooth?
It was the one where the lady sees the man about a boat and she just wants her tooth pulled. That's all it is. Like she's trying to.
Oh yeah, Baby Tooth. Okay, yes. Yeah, Baby Tooth was interesting.
Olivia Accardo. Yeah.
I was wondering I was trying to figure out where that one was going. I really liked the aesthetic of it.
Lots of Olivias this year and lots of Nathans. There's like 4 Nathan directors and
how about that?
4 Olivias also.
How about that?
Olivia versus Nate this year. If you're Olivia or a Nate, you are special this year.
I guess so. Tell me, have you seen Together, or have you seen Weapons, or have you seen any genre movies in the theater?
I saw Weapons. I guess I'm not allowed to. We're not allowed to talk about it. We'll be killed for spoilers, right?
No, you can talk spoilers. If you have not seen Weapons, do not watch this or skip over this. I am happy to discuss Weapons or anything of the sort. Obviously, we're landing the airplane here as we approach the hour. But yeah, tell me, what did you think of Weapons?
Before I give you my Weapons review, let me highlight a couple other shorts real quick.
Please do.
Jamal Hodge has his short "Take It to the Grave" is playing on our Binge and Cringe Freak Show block Friday night.
Jamal always knows how to twist the knife.
And if it's in that block, then you're in for something really messed up. Another short in that block is Wanker, from a young man named Lorenzo
loved
Mazza.
Wanker is so good.
And he's coming all the way from Italy. He's our long distance guest. He's coming all the way from Italy to be here. So we're very excited to have him.
You have to show him a good old time.
We're rolling out the red carpet for him. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, so Wanker's awesome. That whole block, there's one called My Dad's Truck. That's one of Chad's favorites. Just a weird, bizarre movie about this weird sex cult that likes to fuck trucks, and they're stealing people's trucks. And this guy's looking for his dad's truck, and it gets really violent at the end. So
if you're gonna fuck something, it might as well rhyme. So fuck trucks,
trucker fuckers. So I just wanted to plug that Shorts Blast is going to be amazing. 10 o'clock on Friday night. If you like weird, cringe WTF shorts, you'll be in heaven for that one.
Oh,
now as far as Weapons goes, I really liked Weapons. I think the marketing and the word of mouth for that movie is a little deceptive, because it's really a very straightforward film, and there's really not a lot to unpack about it. And that's not a bad thing. I thought it was a really fun, interesting horror movie with a great reveal at the end, like a very cathartic scene at the end. But there was really nothing secret or tricky or twisty about it. I just thought it was just a really well-constructed horror film.
I loved everything about Weapons. I think thematically it's very deep. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on there. There's a lot of different messaging there, like in terms of like the actual like plot of like what is happening. That's what I meant. There is definitely thematic stuff going on there. Absolutely. There's so much thematic stuff going on. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty in the same way. I wouldn't compare the two. It's apples and oranges, but a lot of people complained about Mandy, saying that like there's like nothing happens, like that there's no like plot to Mandy. And I always kind of shook my head. I was like, oh my God, there's so much going on here. It's just not in the plot. It's in the character. There's so much character backstory that's told visually in Mandy. And in the same way, I feel like Weapons, there's so much character, even if the plot is pretty like straightforward, despite the way that it's presented in this non-linear fashion, which is what makes it feel, less straightforward. And I loved it, man. It was like I buckled up. I knew it was going to be a ride, and I went with it. I didn't care where it was going. I was down for, and I was pleasantly surprised where it took us. And then I started to think about what the title meant and how the title related to things and how, what it meant. Just so many little connections and things. And I see that it's a very polarizing film, and I just don't understand. I just find it interesting that it's so polarizing.
I saw a few reviews that were like, and they'll remain nameless. I don't like to call people out. Where it's just like, well, that's all it was, or like that was it. And I'm just kind of like, what do you like? Nobody knew anything going into the movie anyway, so why would you say that's all there is? You had no expectations. Most people didn't. So like,
right.
I don't really know. Like, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. It's a movie about a witch. It's Hansel and Gretel meets Watcher in the Woods, basically, and that's pretty much what it is. Or the Pied Piper, a little bit of Pied Piper in there too. Like, it's just a witch abducting kids to gain youth again, and she has a magic wand that she uses to kill people in pretty horrible ways. and I thought Amy Madigan was great as Aunt
Oh, yeah.
Gladys. Holy shit! Like, talk about like a long legs, character. Like
Yes.
last year was Long Legs. Nicolas Cage. This year it's Amy Madigan with that Ronald McDonald visage that's nightmarish. Like, just her waving in the woods. Like, here's the thing, though. I will say that I am starting to get a little tired of chapter breaks in movies. The same thing with Strange Darling did it too, and it wasn't necessary. Also, I'm an adult. I can figure out time jumps. I don't need chapter breaks with people's names. You can just cut to a different time, and I can figure it out. Like, I don't think that really served much of a purpose other than to make it seem frou-frou a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't necessary for me. Like, I can follow a movie pretty easily without you having chapter breaks.
I welcomed the nonlinear interconnectedness of it all. I thought I really enjoyed that. In terms of like the thematic messaging, I saw a lot. I mean, there's, he said that there's alcoholism, obviously, but I just thought about like, just the idea of like, you don't know what kids are going through, or like what someone's going through in their home life, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Latchkey parentification of children, for sure.
Yeah. What's really going on with kids, with the relationships between kids and parents. It turns out that, the Josh Brolin's character who's, misses his kid. He doesn't really tell him that he loves him a lot. So the kid's an asshole to the other kids. He's a bully, which is kind of the reveal at the end, is that his kid is the bully.
Right.
So that was a nice little twist. But yes, there's a lot to be said about, do you really know what's going on with your kids? What are your relationship like with your kids? Small towns, secrets in small towns, how, symbiotic it's parasitic relationship. It shows it right on the chalkboard when the movie first starts. Parasite and the definition of a parasite, and she is a parasite. So
she's a parasite. But you know what else? Another aspect of like unhealthy family dynamics. She's sort of like the personification of like toxic narcissism that runs in families. She like the witch is literally a metaphor for a narcissist who turns family members against each other and takes the family hostage and worms their way and poisons everybody's relationships and turns people into weapons, literal weapons against each other.
Humans, exactly.
Right, weaponizing humans. And then another layer is like, what are the weapons? That children are weapons. We teach children how to hate. We teach we raise children a certain way, and we turn them into weapons, and they grow up and they become radicalized and weaponized in a variety of ways. So I thought there were so many different layers. And then we got this, because he's like Jordan Peele, he comes from sketch comedy. We have all these incredible comedic beats. The stuff with the meth head kid was just amazing, absolutely amazing. I was following along, and I just like, I really feel like I'm watching now. I feel like I'm watching like Tarantino, or some sort of like, what was that Spanish film called?
Amores Perros.
Not Amos Perros, but there's that too. No, it's called Strange Tales, I think. I don't know if you've ever seen Strange Tales.
Strange Tales. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a little segment out of Strange Tales. I really loved Weapons. I loved Barbarian too. I think this was a big jump.
I like the little Justin Long cameo. I was like, oh, that's it. But yeah, nice little cameo. But yeah, it is definitely, even when the dad is like, it's like, yeah, I don't even know your Aunt Gladys that well, but she's family, so we got to take care of her. That's like the death knell for a lot of people, as they feel a responsibility to take care of family members, even if they don't know them well, where, even if the danger's there, it's just like, well, she's family. So, we kind of have to, so they're almost like trapped, and they're obligated to help their doom, basically. So,
but what's interesting is we don't even know, like, it's implied, there is like sort of a bit of an implication that she might not even be related to any of them, which I found to be very interesting. There are many ways that you could kind of like, clearly she talks about consumption, She references consumption, so she's very old, like very, very old. If she is actually biologically like blood related to this family, it's almost like she's a parasite on the family that sort of comes back every once in a while to see what her bloodline is up to and takes advantage of them. Or maybe she's just not related to them at all, and she's just sort of tricked them. And she was around when they last saw her 15 years ago, and she kind of has like bookmarked this family for destruction when she needs to, rejuvenate her body.
Yeah, she could have easily insinuated herself into their family like a parasite does. Absolutely.
Right. You just don't know
when she entered into the equation. Exactly.
What is interesting though, if it is her like family line, like her lineage or legacy, one thing that connects to that is the fact that she kind of like she turns the kid, she parentifies the kid, making the kid take care of everybody.
Yeah.
But she keeps him like alive. She doesn't actually harm the kid. Of course she harms the kid emotionally and mentally, but she doesn't physically harm the kid. It's like she needs him intact, not only to be her helper, but to also almost as if like he is like the link potentially to like, hey, I can't prey on your family if anything bad happens to you. So I need you to grow up to have kids so that someday I can bug their children at some point,
A vicious cycle. Yeah.
Like a vicious cycle. Yeah.
Yeah. And she, her hubris is that she never in a million years would expect that he would turn on her because he's a kid and he's terrified. And
right.
But that whole final sequence was just masterfully done. Like, because you can feel something's about to happen. You don't know what, but you're like, oh, kid, come on, get that wand. And then when that breaks loose, that whole scene, you're just like, it's a callback to the beginning of the film when in the night when they're running, and it's a perfect matchup.
Yeah.
I loved it. Absolutely.
Oh, and that needle, that George Harrison Beware of Darkness needle drop. I said going in, I was like, this guy better have a needle drop as good as Be My Baby for Barbarian. And he delivered.
Yep.
And to your point about the final scene and him, figuring out how to do the wand trick, that's another aspect of weapons, but B, in passing things down to children, teaching children, weapons of harm. He learns from this adult how to do this very destructive thing, and then turns on the adult and uses the very destructive thing against the adult, which I found to be very interesting. This was something that this kid doesn't have a bad bone in his body, and yet he's so complicit in all of these crimes against his will, because his parents are held hostage. And yet he turns on her with this incredibly violent act that she, wields against everybody else. So I thought that was very interesting too.
Mm-hmm. And I like that the kids weren't instantly like cured. Like some of them were, some of them weren't. Like the parents had to go to
trauma,
a mental asylum because they were so
trauma.
Yeah, that's messed up, and it's good.
PTSD.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's not just like a happy ending. It's not just like that. Yeah, it's funny. It is a little bit of Hansel and Gretel. I didn't realize that. That was a good call right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely a lot of dark Grimm's fairy tales kind of updated. So yeah, now we've got Ari Aster, we've got Zach Kreger, and we've got Jordan Peele, all just nailing it, at least in my opinion.
And Oz Perkins.
Perkins, I'm so sorry. I love Oz Perkins. The monkey was hysterical.
There's another one too. There's a fifth guy. I'm trying to think of who it is. Ari Aster, Jordan Peele. Oh, Robert Eggers.
Yeah. Eggers.
5.
I still don't know how I feel about Nosferatu. I need to watch it again.
I like Nosferatu.
The audience I watched it with they were bursting out laughing through most of the movie. So
because he was like sexually humping while he was drinking.
I'm trying to figure out if Robert Eggers meant it to be funny, or it's so arch that people just couldn't help but laugh.
The problem that Eggers faced, and I thought he did fine with. I enjoyed Nosferatu. It didn't really feel like a horror film to me. It was just more of like a very dreadful period piece. What he was up against was something so iconic and institutionalized. It's like, how the fuck do you do Nosferatu?
And it's hard because people have seen Bram Stoker's Dracula, and it's basically Bram Stoker's Dracula. So
right. It's like, so I'm gonna give Nosferatu a mustache. Like, what else can I fucking do? You
it
know,
looks fantastic. I need to revisit. I got that Blu-ray.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
Director's cut or whatever. I'm gonna have to check. Maybe we'll do a show. Let's do a show on Nosferatu.
I would love to do. I mean, listen, honestly, just doing this with you right now, I'm like, can we just like get back after Genreblast and everything? Let us get back into the habit of talking movies, because
yes, I've got a lot that I'd like to talk to you about. As far as these
I'm down. I've been seriously lacking on the movie review stuff, which actually brings us to the hour.
Yes.
So,
and to answer Rakefet's question, yes, there's only one Rakefet, and there probably only will ever be one Rakefet at Genreblast.
The only Rakefet at Genreblast. That's true.
Always welcome at Genreblast, my friend.
That's true. We'll see you over there. We'll have a little kibitz, which is Yiddish for coffee talk, and it's going to be a good time. Oh, and the last thing I'll say is, make sure you stick around. I actually have a festival within Genreblast. It is an unauthorized festival. I've not been sued yet for my festival. I just one year took it upon myself to create a waffle festival. It's probably pretty much the first ever waffle festival. We don't make waffles. We just go to
Waffle House and
just go to Waffle House. Yeah, and I call it Waffle Blast. And yeah, man, the submissions this year are great. Lots of different syrups. We're gonna have a great time. You're just gonna see some really crazy old waitresses at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking weird. We don't go to sleep.
Open in Winchester. It's not Genreblast is where it's at, but outside of that, there's just a bunch of cops looking to arrest people that are drunk.
And that's why you have to go to Waffle Blast.
Yes, absolutely. So
we'll see you. We'll see you at Waffle Blast this year at Genreblast. So I'd like to thank Nathan so much for joining me and rekindling our cinematic fire of discussion. It's always wonderful. Sir. I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2-ish weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, about couple days.
When are you getting in? Saturday, Friday night?
No, I'm going to get in. So I was actually, I originally booked my room for 3 nights. I was going to come on Thursday, and then my job, we have new teacher hire orientation, and it is that week. And so I have to come on Friday. Okay. So I'm going to leave as early as I can on Friday. So I'll probably miss Friday afternoon. Jack is coming with me. Mm-hmm. So we're driving over, and we'll see you guys, and we'll be there for 2 nights, and we'll try to stay as long as we can on Sunday. Never any guarantee, as you know.
We're going to get you to stay for the after party one time.
I know. I always miss the after party. I was talking about that with Jack too. I was like, let's see, maybe we'll stick around for the after party.
Mike is staying for the after party this year, and he was like, "Is Jeff staying?" And I'm like, "I don't know, buddy."
Oh man, we'll have we'll have good talks. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun either which way. It's our time to all hang out and talk and get to it. So
yes.
All right. Peace, hair grease. We'll see you next time. Stick around for 1 second, Nate, while I end the stream.